Welcome back to your favorite internet series of talking into a camera every day for 10 minutes until it becomes natural. I'm trying to do this because I am a German, native speaking German, and I'm trying to speak English in front of a camera. Both are things that I'm not the best at, but I'm also not the worst, but I want to get very good at it because my dream is to make videos and to make them entertaining. And to be entertaining, I think you gotta be natural at it. So that's my goal. That's why I'm talking to you. This is episode 8, I guess. And I have to talk to you about two things. First, I've been gone. I've spent the week away and I didn't have my camera, so I didn't do those videos. And in that moment, after a few days, I've realized that I haven't done those videos. And I felt quite bad. And this is another thing I wanted to talk about. I have a quote in my head and written down, which goes very deep. And it kind of goes like this. If you miss one day, that's a mistake. If you miss 2 days, that's a pattern. Only miss one day. It sounds dumb, and it is dumb, but it is also very straightforward. If you miss one day, okay, you can just go back at it and nothing happened. But if you miss more than one day, meaning you engage in a pattern of laziness in this case, you're gonna get sucked down and it's gonna become a habit not to do the habit. And it has become a habit not to do the habit for me, because it has been over a week. Also, I've just showered and realized that I need to do those videos and just made the jump to, come on, let's go, let's do it. So this is Monday and I'm gonna start posting again every day. I'm just gonna start talking. I wanted to talk about something that is very dear to me, that is very special to me, and that is passion and a cultural shift that is happening or has happened. Because we have gone through, and of course views of everyone differs in this case, so let me know what you think about this in the comments. I always read all of them, so just let me know what you think. We're gonna engage in some conversation, which is great. I think we started out with, in my youth, I'm 21 now, I just turned 21 yesterday. In my youth, we started out with the cool guys being the inspiration. We started out with athletes like Kobe Bryant, or let's say Mike Tyson for an older generation, but that still holds up, with the motivation behind your success being the grind, being the everlasting push to destroy yourself in every situation, the kind of soft self-hatred, the overexerting yourself to reach your goals. The idealization of someone always being in the gym or always sitting in front of their desk and working at it, whatever their dream might be. And I think that this is turning into something very different at this point. And I'm very happy about it because I feel like I have made this shift for myself a couple of years ago and it has benefited me a lot. So you can all learn something from this. This grind set mindset is of course helpful, and it has helped me a lot. Like, self-hatred doesn't have to be self-hatred. You can also push yourself with negative emotions. But it comes to a point where it is just too much and often, to be quite fair, corny. When there's literally someone hyping themselves up for just a regular set of 40 kilogram bench press. I mean, it's nice to see the motivation, but you're gonna start to realize that the self-hatred that someone has, or the internal struggle of not being enough and putting that into trying to be more, has some problems that come with it. And those are, of course, it's self-hatred. You're gonna hate yourself. You're gonna accomplish your goals, and pretty fast, actually. But at the end, won't lie fulfillment. It will just be fulfillment of your goal, but not of your soul. Oh, that's actually sick. Fulfillment of your goal, but not of your soul. You get what I mean. Like, you're gonna arrive at your destination, sure, but you are gonna hate the journey. And there's always the talk about, of course, everybody knows the quote, the one who loves the journey more than the goal will travel further or reach it first, whatever it is. You're gonna hate the journey because hatred is involved in your motivation and quite possibly the biggest part of it. And you're gonna feel empty after you've reached your goal because now you've pushed yourself into a negative mindset, which has helped you reach this goal but made you hate the journey, sort of. And now you have reached your goal. Now what? Now you have just, where you started with a negative mindset from which you wanted to change and achieve a goal which you hope would make you happier, you actually have gone back around just with the extra step of having reached a goal. So you're back at the starting line, soul-wise, but goal-wise you have reached something. Cool. That always looks nice from the outside. It looks very nice from the outside, but from the inside it sucks. And we have to turn more to the inside because I think our generation is turning more into introspective thinking, and not, which is different from being egotistical. Introspective just means you're more aware of your inner feelings, of your emotions, and want self-fulfillment more than seeming as though you have self-fulfilled. Does that make sense? And I think we as a generation can make that change, and I think that change is happening right now. The jump is what I'm gonna explain now. The jump is, you're gonna choose your journey very wisely. You're gonna have to choose something which you're passionate about, which you're interested in. And it doesn't have to be passion. I think a lot of people struggle with passion. I certainly don't. But when you want to get into a passion or you want to get passionate, then the only thing you need to start, that spark you need to set up the flame, is just interest. Whatever you're interested in, go follow that. Like, interest is the scent of a fresh apple pie. And just like Peter Griffin in that sketch with Quagmire, you're just gonna follow the scent. You're just gonna fly along it and follow it. And maybe sometimes you will arrive at a pie and sometimes you don't. I'm talking wildly irrational here. So what I mean is just, you have to have an interest, and you do have interest if you look around the world and open your eyes a little bit of interest, and then pursue that interest. If it's a dead end, fine. You pursued that interest and you probably made some memories, you probably learned more about the world or gotten to know some people. You have benefited, your soul has benefited. And you're gonna pursue another interest. If you do that long enough, you will find a passion where you're gonna say, that is my thing. And it can be your thing for 6 months. It could also be your thing for your whole life, as I have found with these videos. And to have found that passion for your whole life, or even for 6 months, I think is the most uprising and elevating feeling for your soul there is, ever. I think it's the greatest thing, if there is a creator, that he or she has given us. I'm not religious, but it's nice to think about it that way. And I think to pursue that passion will be the greatest adventure of your lifetime. And then when you have that passion, the journey is going to be the greatest part of it. And the goal exists, of course. It makes the journey more valuable, but you love the journey and it's great. And you don't have to push yourself because of a negativity idea, and you don't have to engage in self-hatred. You can love yourself. You can enjoy yourself, because following your passion is enjoying yourself. You can follow your passion, which is the greatest thing ever. You can have a healthy, normal lifestyle, maybe even eccentric lifestyle, in the sense, I'm gonna keep talking, in the sense that you're gonna be obsessed by working on it, but in a nice way, in a happy way. You're gonna feel fulfilled. Your soul is gonna feel fulfilled. So that you arrive at your goal and don't have that thing that a lot of marathon runners have, that you arrive at your goal and you're done because you have arrived at your goal. But you're gonna be like, oh, that's a nice medal. Let's keep doing the thing I love because I love it. It's great. And I think there is a huge cultural shift to the better from the thing I talked about in the first whatever minutes to the thing we're arriving at now. And I would encourage every single one of you to engage in that cultural shift. This has been my 10 minutes, and I think this was a great episode. I will see you tomorrow, and I will keep going. Have a nice day.